All right, all right, all right. What's going on? What's going on? All right, you have reached another episode of your Gen X Gentleman. I am. What's my name? What's my name? Tell. What's my name? What's my name?
JB.
All right, all right, all right. And that's Tell. Okay. We have a good one for you. We are going to review the latest trailer from Black Panther, Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. And we're going to have our comments right after. So before we do that, what's going on, Tal, man? How you doing, my brother?
All right, I'm in a zone.
You're in the zone?
Ready to dish out my
critique
after we watch this trailer.
Okay. I gotta just get my bearings straight on what we have here. Let me hide some of this stuff. All right. So we're gonna start this video. We're gonna play it all the way through, and then we're gonna have our comments on the other side. So here we go. First off, let me adjust some things here. Oh, and please, if you don't mind, we would love it if you would like or subscribe. We have a goal. We're trying to get our subscribers up, and we're looking for 100 subscribers by the end of this month. That's the goal, Tel. What do you think? Do you think we can make it?
I think we can. I think we could do better than that. Come on, people. Hit the like button and subscribe.
Please.
You know the drill.
We want that to come in, man. With 100 subscribers. End of this month.
We're going to give it to you better and better each time. You won't be disappointed. So help us out.
Exactly. Help us out. Help some brothers out. Help some gentlemen. Help us, help us out.
And in turn, we're helping you by giving you some good information.
There you go. All right. So we're about to start this. I'm gonna turn this music down. And here we go.
No cry. No woman, no cry. Hey, little darling, don't shed no tear. No woman, no cry. Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say.
All right. Wakanda Fornever. Put it back up. Let me see it again. For Wakanda Fornever, the delusion. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let you start it off. What are your thoughts? How are you thinking?
Well, I already showed you what I'm going to be going in on.
Okay, well, let's do it.
Like I said on our last episode of our Candid Conversations,
Hmm.
there's an agenda in Hollywood. There's an agenda with the white elite, whatever you want to call them, Illuminati, whatever. It is to destroy the black race. Only save those who fit the agenda for them, who capitulate. This is all my opinion, but it's very strong. I know we're going to be monitored heavily for a lot of my opinions past what's being conducted now and forthcoming material. But it is what it is. It's supposed to be a free country, right? We express ourselves and speak what we want. That's diminishing quickly every day as well. They're writing laws right under the table on us. We're losing our rights and privileges. Do you know that even in certain places in the United States, I know in, like, for example, New Jersey, if you are caught without your ID, you can be fined or even arrested. You can go to jail if you don't have your driver's license on you, even if you're walking your state ID. So I'm saying that to say this agenda is strong. It's no secret we as quote unquote black people, which really is dark and melanated people, dark brown people. Dark brown people, that title is already now reserved for the Latinos or the Hispanics. Bullshit. We are brown people. We're dark and melanated.
I don't have as much melanin, but I have it. So
right. You don't look black. I don't look like my eyeglass frames or my hair on the top of my head.
Right.
So we need to stop feeding into this bullshit that they've been shoving down our throats and brainwashing us with. We've accepted it. We've embraced it. We are the most passive people. We need to wake up. Our black men and women. Our women, we're losing them fast. In the last 15 years or more, we're losing them. They've fed into the white feminist modernism mindset. The whole white feminism movement does not support black women, but black women support it every time. Anything that's for empowering our black women go on the deep end and act like we've been persecuting them as black men, knowing good and well we have no power as black men. But black women are delusional a lot, not all, but a lot of them are.
Okay, well, let's give you a timeout in terms of how that I get you. Now, what about the movie? How does that depict it based on what you see in the movie?
It's an extension of what I'm saying. Of
the trailer. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's an extension of what I'm saying. It's all relevant. They fed into the delusion. Didn't you see the title I put? Black women want to feel, and again, that's a big word for women, period. Feel, because they go off of emotion. They're very emotional creatures. They can never be no fucking king or leader. They can't. They can't be badass. Women are not built that strong. Less than 0.0001 women can really have the physicality of a man, and those are anomalies. So the other, how many billion of women, 4 billion women in this world, have to realize, accept your nature, your DNA, your coding. That's what they're trying to show us in the movies, that they're superior. They can do just what we do and more. And women have fed, the feminist movement has led them to believe and feed into anything you could do, I could do better. Plus, I can have kids. They want to be better so bad. Women are so envious. They're narcissists to a greater degree. And not all, but a very high percentage.
Okay, okay, I hear you in terms of where you're going with that. But when it comes to this particular movie, so do you think that they're spinning it towards, a more feminine outlook in terms of the ability for this fantasy world? Because Wakanda is a fantasy. It's not real. I know a lot of people wish it was, but it's not real. And its ability to give us, say, this world of what one would see to make it into you know, this place that doesn't exist, but it actually has an ability to bring us to a point of where, like they talk about, the like she talked about in her rant. She said the most powerful nation in the world, right? And it was toppled. Apparently, in this movie, it was toppled. So even powerful nations, as what would be Wakanda, can be toppled, and those who are left, like you said, everybody's gone. What I guess we're going to figure out what happened to them in the movie when it comes out. But here we are, where there's no Black Panther now, and at the end, though, Black Panther is there. So this process, and a lot of people think that they're going to turn the Black Panther from being male to female, right? Have you heard that rumor too?
It's not just a rumor. If you go look on various things on Google, you'll find out the spoiler alerts. They spill it. It's going to be a female. You can tell by that 1 second snippet they show the claw come out when the new Black Panther.
That claw, it looks like a woman's figure, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
This is the same agenda as the Woman King. They act like all black men now are the ones that are left are weak, cowards, and beta males or simps. So, now it has to be the women who have the balls and the dicks, right?
Does that mean the fact that this particular movie and its depiction, on the other side though, their enemy, the enemy, he happens to be a man though, right? The enemy of Wakanda, that figure that you saw coming out of the water, you saw his back, right? That's Namor, and he's the nemesis, or he's the antagonist. He's the bad guy in this one, right? Happens to be a male, right? And the mere fact that he is there to combat them and has to bring his people, I guess, out of his place in the water and come and do damage to them. And apparently he brought the smoke when it comes to the water. Okay. Somehow the water, you saw that one scene where the water was covering them all up, right? So
yeah,
accordingly, if you look at it, his strength as a man is basically overcame them. I mean, if you look into the actual scenes that they're depicting, what he did overcame Wakanda and everybody in it, because she's saying everybody's gone.
What race is he?
I think he's Mayan. Like they kind of depict him as Mayan, as in Mexican, basically it's a Mayan type thing, because if you notice when the first character, why am I forgetting her name? Akuri? Anyway, the first character, she's looking up and you see this Mayan like pyramid of sorts. Both of them are in that capacity. So I think it's Mayan. I think they're Mayan.
Okay, well, either way it goes, my point of view on it is that it's symbolism, it's symbolic, and so very much the same message that's being delivered as in the Woman King, which I think is probably more than 50% bullshit and makeup. But they're going to use something. See, what happens is people love to escape and get caught up in fantasy, especially globally, really, but it's big in America. What do we do when we work all the time and we work ourselves into a stupor? We're trying to pay off debt and bill. First thing we want is an escape. So either it's going to be drugs, alcohol, or fantasy, the television and the movies.
Right.
This has been a formula that's been successful for 100 years now.
Okay.
You have DC and Marvel is now an extension of Disney, which gives you the ultimate fantasy.
Well, actually, Marvel is not DC. marvelous.
Well, no, I'm saying in a sense, in the context of giving you just fantasy. All the movie studios really
Right.
keep us in a funk in the zone. The movies is a drug. We want to believe in something. Did you see how serious people acted, especially Black people acted? I don't know about globally, but I know in the United States, we acted like it was the second coming of Jesus when we saw the first Black
Panther 2, Black Panther 1. Yes.
Yeah, and
Yes.
and they acted the same way as when Barack Obama got the presidency.
Okay.
They want to believe that we are overcoming. We're not. We're not overcoming. I don't know when we as Black people are going to really do something and grab ourselves up by the bootstraps as a collective. But we're not overcoming. This movie's not going to make it better. What this is going to do.
So wait. Do you see this movie based on, again, it's a fantasy, right? But in the first movie, it uplifted a lot of people. The same way that I guess as you talking about when it comes to Obama, right? The talk and the abilities that this movie had to uplift so many people when it came out, that meant nothing in terms of where
it didn't mean shit
was?
because look at the state of Black America. It didn't mean shit. Look at the state of Blacks in the world. It has not united us, has not made us form a strong union. No. What did it do? Obama did the least for Black people. If you look at count for count, his record against all the other presidents. So what did it do? A false sense of hope? Ooh, we feel it's just like when we as Black people, whether we're making good money, legit, or whether we're making good money or great money, illegitimate.
Right.
What do? The first thing, we go buy everything that's a label, name brand, Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. We want to feel rich instead of thinking of being smart to invest and create our own empires.
Okay. Well, this was an empire, a fantasy of an empire when it comes to Wakanda, right? It was. And so the mere fact that you had this montage of people on the big screen, what have you, and I get it. It didn't really it didn't do anything for us, right?
No.
It gave us a sense of, I guess, okay, this fantasy world could it ever be a place? Could it do something regarding, encouragement? Could it do something regarding the whole and okay, here's my take based on the whole thing that's going on as well, right? Where unfortunately the lead role, right? The person who was in the lead role, he passed away, right? Chadwick Boseman passed away. And so he was the main figure, the man, the person who was doing this, the hero. And unfortunately to his demise, he's no longer with us. So they had to change everything up, and as a result,
No, they didn't.
What do you mean? No, they didn't.
How many Supermans have there been? How
That's
many
true.
Batmans have there been?
That's true. They could have recast him. They could have recasted him. They could have recast him.
Michael J. White would have been a perfect Black Panther.
Oh, he's too old. He would have been too old.
So
Michael J. White is older, is our age or a little bit older.
It doesn't matter. He's still he's super fit.
Absolutely.
It's not like Wesley has lost a lot of weight. He's lost about 20 pounds.
Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, he would look too old. He's looking elderly.
Remember, Wesley wanted to do this originally. Wesley actually had a script for Black Panther back almost 10, 15 years ago. And
my point being, there's no shortage of Black men
who could have recast it. Yeah.
There's no shortage.
They could. Now, I'm not sure where the decision that was made because of the fact that Chadwick and I guess they were trying to honor him in terms of it. But let me ask you this: what other movie, like you said, Superman, Batman, there's been a bunch of them, right?
They've had at least four Supermans, and probably
bunch of them. And they're recasting
Spider-Mans.
They're recasting pretty much they reboot them all the time is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So has there been one where they've had a death in the in the process of it happening. The Fast and the Furious. My man in the Fast and Furious died, right? Car
Easily
crash, the whole
replaced him
nine,
with a
whatever.
bunch of other people.
They replaced him with his brother, or they didn't like replace him, but they had scenes and shots with his brother who kind of took it over, but they killed him off in the movie, right? I want to see how they depict, this death, because he's dead. He's no longer around, as in for real, for real. So how are they going to do it in the movie? I definitely like to see what kind of.
They didn't have to. This is an agenda, is what I'm trying to get at. They did not have to. You recast
They didn't.
another person.
They could have put another male in that slot.
They do that all the time on the TV shows. On Biv was changed on the Fresh Prince. They didn't say, "Oh, that one died and he married another woman named Biv." I mean, look in the Jeffersons. With Lionel, there's some
Lionel's the two Lionels.
I mean, come on. Let's not. We're not addressing the elephant in the room. We're letting white people dictate too much. On our path, because they had a specific agenda in mind. Oh, perfect. Now we can let the black bitches take over and let the black women be the powerful. Well, because we were trying to denigrate black men.
Okay. So in this depiction, granted, we haven't seen the movie yet, so we'll have to find out how it goes. But I still think there's a shot that they do another twist, and it's not a female, and it's an actual male, and they kind of fake you out. They're faking you out right now because you think that it's a female, but it's actually going to be a male, and it's going to be something.
I disagree. I could be wrong, but we'll see. I strongly think this is the intent, the agenda. They did with Captain Marvel. She's supposed to be the most powerful, strongest superhero, right? And it's a white woman. You don't see the agenda that's going on here? Wonder Woman.
Well, the second Wonder Woman sucked. The second Wonder Woman movie was awful.
Well, I mean, I didn't even see the first one because it doesn't get my goat. The only Wonder Woman that got my goat was Linda Carter from the TV series because she was attractive.
She was she was feminine. She was everything about her.
This one is masculine. She doesn't have a body. She's slim and athletic, but she doesn't have a feminine physique that turns guys on.
Not like Linda Carter. Definitely not like Linda Carter. Okay, that's a Gen X type of thing. Okay, all you people who don't know who Wonder Woman was from the TV show, go Google Linda Carter, and you'll know what we're talking about when it comes to her stature compared to this current Gal Gadot. I guess she's beautiful. She's beautiful, but she's not as she definitely doesn't have Linda Carter's body.
No curves, definitely not. No curves.
Right. Linda Carter, crush all kinds of crushes on Linda Carter.
Oh yeah, I love to.
But superhero women movies have bombed from up until that first Wonder Woman. The rest of them were terrible. Halle Berry and Catwoman. Okay, that was horrible. A horrible movie. And I love me some Halle Berry. All right, but it was horrible. Right. So,
but why? You're not getting to the. I want you to get to why.
It was horrible. It was horrible, and depicting women as superheroes is a challenge like nobody's business.
It's like depicting women as soccer players. It's like depicting women as basketball players. It's like depicting women as baseball players.
Okay.
Come on now. Let's get to it.
The same way. But
nobody wants to see that. Even natural feminine women don't want to see that.
But the demographic of those who go to the movies are 18 to 35-year-old men, right? And it's hard to get out of that demographic in terms of who goes to the movies. The major moviegoers, 18 to 35-year-old men. They're the ones that
are they supporting and wanting these female heroines?
Right. That's why it's been a challenge for them to have one.
No, I don't think they are. That's what I'm
just
trying
saying.
To ask you. They're not. They're not supporting it. Some of them will just watch it. The simp ones will watch it, but the young men in that demographic, they're just going to movies to go to the movies. But I guarantee you, a lot of them are not in support of that.
Well, I'm just saying.
And that's why those movies are flopping.
that they did flop. Good majority. Even what was that? There was a couple of them that came about that just were big flops. Now, Captain Marvel, she that was a big time movie. That she became, that person, and it was a hit. So there's some that did come out and do well, but for the most part, they all went by the wayside. So this one, in terms of its being more female dominated, more as from what we see, what they're showing us in the clips, right?
Mm-hmm.
To me, I feel as though that Prince Namor, the villainous character that they have right now, I think they're going to still give him a decent enough airtime in part to kind of equal what's going on based on the women. With the Woman King, I think that's just going to be just a woman fest. That's just going to be nothing but. I don't remember seeing but two men in those scenes. So that's what I'm saying. Where the men at? Where the men warriors at? Where? How is it just the fact that so? Are you saying? And I know we're digressing to the Woman King, but and for those who didn't see it, go see our review of the Woman King. Please, it's in one of the areas. I'm going to put a link in here somewhere so you can go see that review. But to me, this one at least has the ability to have that other side of it that will show his presence, and he will, he's going to dominate in a midst, and they're going to bring the Black Panther. And I don't know, man. Part of me thinks it's going to be a woman. The other part of me thinks that they're going to change it up because there's a rumor that Killmonger is not dead. Killmonger is a character in the first movie, of course. There's a rumor that he's not dead, and that because he was buried at sea, something happened to him. And so, I don't know. You never know what can happen with these things based on his character. His character was so powerful. People, you told me yourself, you rooted for Killmonger, right?
Yes, because he was actually making way more sense. He was fighting for a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
T'Challa was like in a lot of ways, a soft capitulator. He didn't kill not one person, and that's by and one white person who's evil, and that's by design because it's white people that created this whole character and orchestrated this. They don't want to see themselves being destroyed by the Black Panther, because that's the ultimate. That's going, because they know that we like to believe so much into fantasy that we will start acting on that, killing white people. So you don't think this is a well-controlled, well-thought, calculated type of thing?
I would say so, because even in the Civil War, when Black Panther was first introduced, his mission was to kill the dude who killed his father, right?
Right.
I don't know if you saw Civil War. Did you see Civil War?
I did see it. I saw it about 4 times.
So his mission, I'm going to kill this dude, this white dude who killed my father, right? But when it came down to actually killing him, what happened? And I'm not going to, no spoilers, okay, for those who didn't see it. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Right? So as a result of that happening, are you saying that Hollywood, in its depiction of us as in black men, right? Mm-hmm. They don't want to portray us in ways that would, I don't know, give us
a soft heart when it comes down to it, where white men will portray and actually do have historically been doing to us. They'll kill us in a heartbeat.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I mean,
white man wants the power to always look powerful because most of them have the small dicks.
Ooh. Okay. Well,
come on. Let's call it. More of us have the big dicks, and more of them have the small dicks. No, not all black. There's a lot of black men with small dicks. I'm not trying to give you a delusion.
Right.
There's a lot of black men with small dicks or average dicks.
Yeah.
But there's probably more with big dicks. Whereas with white men, yes, they have some with big dicks, but there's more of them average to small.
Okay, well, let's get off that subject, okay? In terms of
No,
who's got
that's what power's
who's
always
got the
been about.
biggest one.
Besides the money, that's what this power thing's always been about, especially with conquering black people. We've had the wealth, our land, the
Okay,
continent of Africa. We have the most precious gems, stones. We have the most precious minerals. We have the most unique and exotic animals.
right?
This is nothing but straight envy. They've been constantly, once
True,
they've discovered us, is to
true.
rob, rape, and pillage us. This is what this is all about.
That
Yes,
has happened.
we're
That's
starting with the
that's happened
movies.
throughout
You know,
history. That
yes,
has started through history. Yes.
and it's
Hmm.
continuing. It's still continuing to this day.
Okay.
They're not letting their foot off of our necks. And this is just one more thing with Wakanda Forever, with Black Panther, with The Woman King, with all these movies that they're trying to make sure we keep black mindsets in a certain mode and have people perceive them a certain way. White people are not afraid of us. They made us out to be the boogeyman, 50 to 100 years ago, but they know us very well. They've studied us. They copy our culture. They know that we are, on a whole, are very passive people, that we are very agreeable. We're very cooperative. They're not.
Right.
Most of them, on a whole, are savage.
Okay. Well, all right. So, I'm going to ask you the same way I asked you for the other film that we reviewed, as in The Woman King. Are you going to see this movie?
No, not until I see it for free on stream. I'm not supporting these agendas. I'm not supporting these narratives. I'm not supporting them.
Well, I'm gonna go see them in the movies, and we'll probably look to get another review after we've seen them, or I don't know, maybe after you've seen it. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. And kind of give us, and we'll compare. We'll compare the notes of what we did, what we thought it would be for The Woman King, and what we thought it would be for Wakanda Forever, and see what is depicted. Now, granted, we're just seeing trailers. Trailers have a way of showing you some things and fooling you into thinking that's going to be what it is, and then they just flip the script in the movie.
I'm almost certain that it's a discussion that's gone around already that has revealed. Just got to look online that it Black Panther, because I want to say I did hear it. I probably heard a YouTuber talk about it. It is going to be
okay. All right.
Especially these geeks, these nerds and geeks that are all into Comic-Con and stuff. They get all the scoop. They know the inside track.
That's true, but it's that in itself still. There's a lot of things that have happened in movies, that all kinds of rumors, and as a result, it didn't happen. Okay, so you take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes they put that misinformation out there just so they can fool you into thinking that was the case. There's many movies I thought one way, and you go to the movie and it turns out to be another. So we'll see. All right, well, we've hit our 30-minute mark. Hey, this was good. This was great. I think you was bringing it, man. You was ready for this one, bro. Okay, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. All right, well, hey, if you agree with me, agree with Tel, you have an opinion, please comments below. Please do that. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to understand your opinion on what we just saw when it comes to the review of the trailer for Wakanda Forever. There's a lot of symbolism in this, as Tel mentioned, and it's a lot more feminine in nature and more physical when it comes to their I guess women's manly nature in terms of this. But I think there's going to be a twist in it that we don't see in this movie. And shout out to Ryan Coogler. I'm sorry. Whenever there's a black man who's directing a movie, I don't care. I'm like, Hercules for Ryan Coogler for getting this and doing this when it comes to Hollywood, because it's not that many black directors that are getting a shine. So
you just brought up a good point, though. I'm going to go in on for a minute. I ain't supporting no black people just because they're black people. They got to be black people that really want the better for Black people. So I don't know
Okay.
where exactly Ryan Coogler stands. So I'm not going to be all cheering for Ryan Coogler. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not for like, oh, I don't care who it is. I want us shown in a true positive light and sending a positive message to our people. Black Panther didn't send a positive message to our people. It's fantasy. It gives
Okay.
you a little hope because you see a superhero, but there's deeper messages and agendas at hand. And I can see a lot of that stuff. I'm not Mr. Know-it-all, but I can see the hidden agendas because I'm not mesmerized by Hollywood and I'm not mesmerized by fantasy. I do like an escape. I like to watch stuff, but I also can see the deeper messages. I would prefer to see a Black director who's going to not capitulate to white supremacy and let it be what it is. You know, why couldn't Ryan Coogler put it in there that T'Challa or the Black Panther does kill evil white people? You know, it's so funny. You can watch all the Die Hard movies. You can watch all these other movies with Stallone. You can watch with Schwarzenegger. They're murdering. There's 1,000 bullets going off in every movie they do, and it's not looked at as the threat's greatest entertainment. They're heroes. Mm-hmm. Once we pop 7 shots, we are the worst things out. From Menace to Society to Boys in the Hood to Juice, we are looked at as public enemy number 1 for just popping 5 shots when they pop 1,000.
Okay, well, let's look at a movie that, you know, let's see. A black man kills every white man. He doesn't kill anybody but white people. The Equalizer that he Denzel his franchise. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
maybe we should review that based on the fact that, you know, this is something that they turned a white man, because the character that was originally for the Equalizer was a white man, right? Mm-hmm. They turned that into a black man, and Denzel picked it up. He kills nothing but white people. He don't kill one black person, okay, in that movie, right? In both movies. So the mere fact that Denzel has come to a point in his career where he can kill anybody, you know what I'm saying, including white people. But anyway, I don't want to digress. Maybe we can review when he does Equalizer 3, which I'm pretty sure he will do, right? Have you seen 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He killed nothing but white people, right? Did he kill one black person?
No, I don't believe he did.
He didn't kill one.
In the second one, when he went to the projects to get,
he didn't kill anybody. He did not kill anybody. He knocked them out.
He knocked them out.
Okay. But he didn't kill them. He could have killed them because he had the drop on them, but he didn't have to kill them. You know what I'm saying? It was more of like, you know, I'm here to get my son. You know, if you want to get your butt popped, you will. But in actuality, he wasn't. I don't think Denzel would have made that happen. He'd be like, nah, I ain't killing no, especially these young bucks who he was trying to, you know, do his thing. He killed nothing but white people. So maybe we review both of those movies in terms of when they come out, or when the 3 comes out. So you will enjoy. I'm pretty sure the 3rd one he'll probably do the same thing.
Better hurry up, because Denzel's getting really old.
Yeah, he is, but he's one of my favorites. I would truly believe in that. Now, all right. So next, I sent you a clip of something that I think we should do a video on. Chad Ochocinco and the clip that I sent you, in talking about what you mentioned in the beginning, based on how we're viewed, how we're depicted, right? A lot of people don't know about Chad Ochocinco and his career, money-wise, in the NFL, right? They only hear about the fantasy, not the fantasy, but the stuff that he did that was wrong, right? At the end of his career, right? So I want to take a look at that and look at some of the other people in maybe in sports tonight that people don't know a lot about, that have done very well for themselves when it comes to the money. They were very and you can call him cheap, but he kept his money in terms of the things that he did. So let's see if we can bring one of those things out in one of our next in some of the videos that will come again afterwards. All right.
Okay.
So that's it, man. That's all I got. You got anything to end on? You gonna put your sign up again? Let me see your sign. Tell. Go on. Let me see it. All right, back it up, but it's too close. Back it up. Back it up. You guys see the whole back a little bit more. Wakanda Fornever delusion. Boom. All right, so it's there. All right. All right, we've come to a close. Thank you so much for joining us. We are the Gen X gentlemen. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate you you hanging with us for a little bit. We will be back again. Please, if make a comment.
Subscribe. Comment. Hey, if you're hating on me, you hate on me. That's fine. I'm expressing my thoughts. That's what this is about. He and I are not going to be on the same page on a lot of things. That's what this is about. From our generation.
Yes, which is the best generation. Gen X is the best generation. Let's get there.
It is, no matter what. No matter
I don't care what y'all millennials say. Okay? We are the best. Game
and some history that some of the younger people may not know. But the reality is, comment. If you're hating what I'm saying, I know I burst a lot of y'all bubble because you love to live in fantasy land. You don't want, you may think, oh, this brother is criticizing black moves or whatever. Look, let's chop it up. Comment on it, and maybe we'll have a show where we have some people call in, and you can blow off some steam on me, bring the smoke, do what you need to do.
There you go. All right. Well, you heard it from Tell. That's what you're going to have to do in order to bring it. So, and he'd be ready for you, most definitely, in terms of making this happen. So, let's do it. All right. Amen. We appreciate you being with us. We're going to end this, and we'll see you in the next one. We're the Gen X gentlemen. We definitely appreciate you being here. Like, comment, subscribe, save, do all of that, and we bid you adieu.
Peace.
Peace.